All right, what is up? So, very well-known verse today, Matthew 7:22. On that day, many will say to me, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and cast out demons in your name, and do many mighty works in your name? And then I will declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness. So the reason I was drawn towards this verse today is just these thoughts that I may not actually be living a life by the word or a life like Jesus. And it kind of hit me when I was watching a 2819 church video, Philip Mitchell, and he was talking about, I guess you could say, like a wolf in sheep's clothing, people who claim they love Jesus and read their Bible, do all these holy things, but if you look at their actual life, they're not actually living by the word and putting in effort to glorify God. And this is something I struggled with a lot in the beginning, is that I didn't realize I was just sinning all the time. Well, not necessarily willfully, but I was taking everything for granted too much. Like, oh, he's going to forgive me. And this was subconscious. I wasn't sinning and saying, oh, he's going to forgive me. It was just kind of in the back of my mind. And I think people can relate to that, because all of that is just evil thoughts that you don't even realize are in your brain until you ask God to get rid of those thoughts. So when I first read this verse, lost it. Did we not prophesy in your name and cast out demons in your name, in Jesus' name, and do many mighty works in your name? And then I will declare to them, Jesus will tell you, I never knew you. Depart from me. So now I just want you all to picture that. You get to the gates of heaven. You come to Jesus and he says, what are you doing here? You worker of lawlessness, depart from me. Now I want you to just sit in that feeling. Nobody can imagine that feeling. That's a fate worse than anything here on this earth. So I think we have to put real effort into living by what we say. And another good verse is Matthew 5:37. I've mentioned this one before. Let what you say simply be yes or no. Anything more comes from the evil one. So this is one of my favorite verses as well. One that I memorized recently, and because I dug in a lot into the Stoicism philosophy about just doing what you say and emotionlessness, which I don't agree with it all now that I have the Bible in my life. But when it comes to meaning what you say and saying what you mean, I think nothing is more important than that. Because we all know lying is a sin. And if you constantly say yes when you mean no, say no when you mean yes, I think it's just poisoning the mind, and it's going to compound. And you have to ask God to take these false thoughts out of your head and make your yes mean yes and your no mean no. Because anything more than that is just from Satan. Like, he loves to plant thoughts of guilt, shame, confusion, fear, and we have to realize those thoughts aren't ours, and we can ask God to take those away. We don't have to sit in it and struggle. Like, we can ask for his help. So I'm going to read Matthew 7:22 one more time. Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name and cast out demons in Jesus' name, in your name, and do many mighty works in your name? And then I will declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness. Now, from now on, I want you to live by your word and live by the word. And it's super important that we portray a life like Jesus, because if we ever want to inspire others to follow God, we have to live a life by him. They have to look at our actions instead of what we tell them and see that our actions portray what is in this book. So, yeah. I think I got everything out for this. So, I'll see you guys in the next one.